Hello everybody and welcome to Armory Digital for the 400 subscriber races taking place here. First off, I want to say before we go through the starting lineup, I want to say from me to you guys and bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you very much for what you guys have done. 400 subscribers. I know it's taken a long time through the 7 years that I've been doing this, and it means a lot to me. Really, it does, and I can't be any more thankful for it each and every day. And I just want to say from me to you guys, thank you so much. Hopefully we get to 500. At the end of the year, or even better, who knows. But without further ado, let's get on down to the starting lineup here at Armory. As on the pole, we have R.J. Reynolds. Starting second is Jeffrey Finguy. Third, Kev Shearer. Fourth, J.T. Bryant. Fifth, T.J. Dent. Sixth, Clint Spillman. Seventh, William Brock. Eighth, Benjamin Miles. Ninth, okay, this one's going to be a tough one here. If I pronounce your name wrong as another thing too, I deeply apologize because this is also the first time that I am having some of these names. Sebastian Kukalan, I want to say Kukalan. If I'm saying the name wrong, my deepest apologies there. And next to him, Levi McIntyre. Then you get Dylan Posey, Angel Navarro, Rob Evans, Michael Walton, Zach Winkle, Vincent Morego, Salmon Oscon, Johnny Gardner, R.J. Bishop, Ty Dent, Kyle Keith, Richard Johnson, Chandler Caudill, Emmanuel Hartnett, Justin Thomas, Zachary Fitzwater, Ian Siegel, Quentin Moore, Cole Beaver, Jake Askinger, Zach Rogers, Trent Dunham, Nathan Hudson, Hunter Baronskis, Zach Flickinger, Patrick Smith, Justin Scott, Diego Yepes, Alex Drayton, Jonathan Zorlin, and on the final row, Justin Zidell and Tony Green. And again, for Sebastian, if I said your name wrong, my deepest apologies there. So, as I wanted to get that part out of the way with the starting lineup and all that, now we go to the fun part, which is the race. So here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command. Ticker of Fox Sports 1, of course, is up. We go to TV 2 and get the view going from there. And the problem for the 55 of Reynolds. Wow, R.J. Reynolds, the pole sitter. Problems there. So now the new unofficial pole sitter will be Kev Shearer in the 0-1. Now, with these special races, a lot of the catering likes to go to the people who are brand new to the channel, making their first ever special race, or in an underfunded ride. Those are normally the two that get really good success in these races. Now, this is the second and probably last time we will ever use this mod. This is kind of a farewell to the NXS 15. The NXS 15 because we're now in the NXS 17. Pace car and R.J. Reynolds on down pit road. Kev Shearer, Jeffrey Finguy. They're going to lead them down with the 41 other with the 39 other drivers because of the one going down pit road. Hopefully Reynolds comes back on the track, but we are green flag racing here for 39 laps of action. Good news for the 55 of Reynolds. He's back out on the track. However, he needs a quick caution in order to back up with the leaders. Hopefully a quick spin maybe on one of the drivers could probably help out. But in the meantime, T.J. Dent going to lead the first lap early over the 0. And now Sebastian going to the lead. I'm probably just going to say Sebastian because I have no idea how to pronounce the last name. My apologies, though. It's very interesting. Kukalan, I want to say it's called. In the meantime, the 16 of Zach Winkle coming to the point. You know, some drivers are making their first ever special race starts. T.J. Dent in the 44, brother of Ty Dent. Been in a couple. Richard Johnson in the 70, a well-known driver in the Sony Cup Series in that Cannon. Very well-known legend in the RTL3 community. This is his first ever special race he's ever partaken. So big welcome to the 70 as Finn Guy scraping the wall. Alex Drayton also making his first ever special race start. Justin Zidell as well. Grant Dunham making a return. Tony Green making his first ever start as well as Justin Scott in the 25. I believe Diego Yepes is also his first special race. And Justin Thomas, Ian Siegel, those are the other two that have not made any other special race starts. As Zachary Fitzwater to the point. There's Reynolds off turn 3. These guys are on turn 1, heading to turn 2. Baskinger, Emmanuel Hart at top 3, Roman single file. And now we're going to have a battle for the lead, as I'll tell you what, most we've seen right now is 4 wide in this pack. Now it looks like everyone's together because there was a scrape on the wall with the 15 of Jeffrey Finn Guy, but he's kept it settled. That's the only one who's not in that pack is Reynolds in the 55. So far, though, everything's good. Dylan Bote almost scraped the wall there. That's been a trouble spot for a lot of drivers when they come to this track, is hitting that wall off turn 1 and you're just not able to get off that wall. You're basically losing spots and holding people up. But again, like I mentioned before, 4 wide's been the biggest attempt so far. They have not gone 5 wide. That's a good thing right there by these drivers. So, as long as they're not being too risky, that is what counts. And Alex Drayton in the 7. And lead his first ever special race lap, and he will do so with no problem at all in the Taxslayer Chevrolet. Right now, he's bringing along Andrzej Bronskis in the 52. He's also bringing along a first-timer here, Tony Green. A couple of first-timers, Tony Green and Richard Johnson. Now they're going to freight train the 7. See, at 24 moved the 94 up to that middle line. That 24 is working his way through. He just put the 62 to the middle line. Incredible racing by these drivers. And Tony Green, they're 4 wide behind the leader. He'll definitely lead that lap without a question. Oh, and the 0's going to scrape the wall. 62 made contact with the 20. They're going to keep it together. I see the 22 really riding the high line, almost got into that wall right there. Back of the pack, Jeffrey Finn Guy, Clint Spillman, JT Bryant, Dylan Pote. Smart idea to be in the back, you never know. Reynolds really looking for that caution. The time it's ticking for that 55. Remember, he's in turn 1 right now. These leaders are on the front stretch. Now, could help out the 55 as well, as long as they don't catch him. You should be okay. But that's a tough break for Reynolds, though. But anything can still happen. It's a 39-lap event. Anything can, will, and could happen. Go on board the 62 there. If I can get them here. There he is, Justin Zidell. Let's go on board the 62. Basically a lap around the Wix filter Chevrolet there. You can see these guys are racing really tough. And they're not really making super aggressive moves, but they're keeping it very clean. So good job by the drivers here. You can tell, 4 wide up in front of the field is always a scary thing to see, but Armory can handle it. As long as they don't go 5, that's all that counts. Keith, you've seen that 42 there. He got a little close up to that 14, though, kept it together. It's like car number 20 right now. It's Almarego up in the point. Now, leading a lap is always cool in this race, but it's like they say, once you lead that last lap, head to the checkered flag. That's all that counts right there. Kev Shearer now going back to the lead, the unofficial pole sitter. Took him a bit, but he got up there. Other 4 wide there, that 62 of Zidell. 25 of Justice Scott, the 60 of Tony Green, and the 22 of JT Bryan. Now the 74 trying to slip underneath, can't seem to do it. Oh, now he's going to do it. Now they're going to settle back up to 3 wide, now 4 wide. Tony Green just keeps getting put to that high line. He's going to scrape the wall a bit. He's going to lose a little bit of ground, hold up that high line. I'll tell you, that 55 is really not liking how there's no caution right now. It is really hindering that car right there. He really needs that caution bad, otherwise he's not going to be able to battle for that win. Now, the good news for the 55 is if a wreck does happen, he'll have no worries of trying to avoid it, is because he's way far back. Not like someone will be spinning for miles upon miles. And, yeah. Oh, I'm hearing someone hit the wall. It's the yellow car. It's a 60 of Green. And I'm not surprised by that right there. He was riding on that high line throughout the portion of that race. And I'm not surprised for how he got put up into that high line. He was going to hit that wall. And you better stay in that pack right there. Otherwise, he's going to lose it. Kind of separate a bit from Trent Dunham. That's the 0 of Sebastian. RJ Bishop, Jeffrey Finguy, and Tony Green. And I'll tell you what, Finguy and Green really been struggling throughout this race. They've been hitting the wall, and when they've hit the wall, they've been losing a lot of ground. You see how they come into turn 1? That's how they'll really hit that wall, and they'll lose them a lot of speed. I thought I seen the 55, but that is the teammate of it, and that's Quentin Moore. Trying to hold off JT Bryan and Johnny Gardner. Ironic enough, you're seeing some... Oh, is there Etch and Reynolds, you can see. Now, some of these drivers are in this field. They are part of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series and the Universal Orlando Cup Series. A lot of the drivers are. Just to name a few. Johnny Gardner, JT Bryant, Justin Zidell, Jonathan Zorlin, not Jake Bastinger, Manuel Hartnett, Dylan Pote, Andrew Navarro, Kyle Keith, Chandler Cotto, Cole Beaver, Kev Shearer, Zachary Fitzwater, just to name a few drivers alone. Of course, the drivers who are not in any special race, Sebastian, Siegel, got Ty Dent, TJ Dent, Justin Scott, Tony Green, RJ Reynolds, Alex Drayton, Richard Johnson, Justin Thomas, I believe that's about it. Oh, Rob Evans, I forgot too. And the car hitting the wall, that's Quentin Moore. Gonna hold up Cole Beaver and the 3 and others. Gonna check up a portion of that field there. And not good for Reynolds. Oh, he needed that caution. It never came. He couldn't get that car working to how he liked it. Made a quick adjustment, came back on the track. I'm heading to lap 16. He is going to be a lap down. And that is bad news for car 55 of Reynolds. Now, oh, the 1 now hitting the wall. He's really riding the wall now. Wow, is he kind of right in front of JT Bryan in the 22 there. Kind of separating, bunching the pack up. A little bit of gap between the 88 of Gardner and 24 of Benjamin Miles. Or, excuse me, that's the 40 of Dunham. My apologies. Both have a very similar blue, exception of a darker for Trent and Johnny. But RJ Reynolds, though, definitely not what he needed there. Now, some interesting facts about some of these drivers. We mentioned about Richard Johnson and Seidel now hitting the wall. They're to keep it together at least. Some of the backstory of some of these drivers who are making their first ever starts. Like I mentioned about Richard Johnson, has been very well known in the SCS area there. Ident, DJ Dent, well known in their own leagues in the NCRA. Tony Green, he's been in a couple of series way outside of here. I know he's been a part of like a very small series. I think he's also in NFLRA. I could be wrong on that exactly. Justin Scott, it's the first time I've ever heard of this name, so I don't know too much about him. See if we can find any others here. Justin Thomas, don't know too much about him. Ian Siegel, part of the Neura Elite series on a point. I think he still is, if my memory serves me correctly. Justin Thomas, as mentioned, don't know much about him. Sebastian, I really don't know anything about him. It's the first I've ever heard of that name, so. RJ Reynolds, I believe he is a part of one of the 3 main NSRA series over on the NSRA Sports channel. And I want to say he is in the Beta X Xfinity series. Could be wrong exactly on that one, but don't quote me there. Jake Askinger is a part of the NSL Outback series in season 1 and 2. Really hasn't made a whole lot of starts outside of that as well. But has hinted a return at one point and could be a part of the one-offs for the All-Star race for both Xfinity and Cup. So we could see Jake Baskinger return one way or another. Outside of that, he's been a part of the Sony Cup Series area, and I believe he's a part of somewhere else too, but I cannot remember off to my knowledge where exactly. It's not in the Alex Drayton. Is not really a part of a whole lot of leagues outside here. I know he's a part of Trent Dunham's second Cup Series. You know, basically Trent Dunham's series, and also was a part of Dylan Poteet's series. And he is currently the driver of the 77 in the Hershey's Cup Series. That is pretty much about it. Basically covered them all who we need to cover. In the meantime, Zach Flickinger in that unsponsored number 8. Gonna lead a lap. We're getting to the nitty-gritty of this race. We're about 19 to go here, and more drivers are starting to hit that wall as we are going through this race. And that 40 car Dunham got himself off the wall. He's all good, and I'm amazed though. We've went through 21 laps of racing and still no yellow. I am actually very amazed by that. These drivers have done a fantastic job, and they're showing a lot of success and skill. You know why some of these guys are the best of the best. And a big shout out to those guys who have been brand new to this channel, but have had similar success outside of here. They're doing absolutely fantastic. Tough break though still for RJ Reynolds in car number 55. He couldn't get that early caution. There he is, and you can see he's in the middle of the front of the pack. He just can't seem to get himself in the inside line and go from there. Rob Evans, though, continuing to lead. He's having a really good car in that unsponsored 74. But now here comes the 60 of Tony Green. These are, remember, Evans, Green, 2 guys who have never been a part of this channel, never been a part of any of these races. And here they are leading this field. That's got to be a great moment for both them young guns right there. Doing a fantastic job showing who they are in this community. Now they're going to be 3 wide for third. That's the 16 who's been starting to make a move. And now Vintal Morego. I'll tell you what, Vintal Morego's had a really strong car throughout this race. Currently driving at number 80 in the Enersol Outback Xfinity Series. And here he is in the Mortal Kombat X Toyota. What that Jessica Sheldon drove last season for the 20 team. Here's the 20 now up in the lead. Bronskas, another driver in Xfinity. Had very similar strides with this mod and all. Second, now Michael Walton, 3 wide for the lead now. And look who's finally up in that front of the field for the first time. Jeffrey Finguy. Took a long time, but now he's finally up in that front of the field. The same can be said for Emmanuel Hartnett. Look at some of these drivers who were really stuck in the back of the pack. Finally up their way to the front of the field. Even Clint Spillman, Ian Siegel. Kyle Keefe, I haven't even talked about him. Very well known in the Intercell. Trying to work his way up. He's really good in these super speedway races. No surprise to see him up in the front of the field right now. Well, the 4 got pushed nearly to that apron there, but they'll keep it together. See Baskinger working from the middle to the low line, you see right there. Jonathan Zorlin going to go 4 wide. Amazing that these drivers are doing about 3-4 wide racing throughout this pack. But we've not seen 5 wide, and that's a smart thing. As the 01 made a little contact with the 60 there, they're going to keep it together. But Spillman still leading right now. As Kyle Keefe's going to go to the inside line. He's going to get the lead, and will do so. We're going to take a very quick commercial break here. Don't go away. Stay tuned. You are watching the production of the 400 subscribers race here at Armory Digital. We'll be right back after a very quick break. Welcome back. You've not missed much. We are entering 11 laps to go. Now remember, Clint Spillman and Kyle Keefe were bound for the lead. Here they both are. Heading into 11 to go as the 94 of Jonathan Zorlin's going to hit the wall there. And the 24 of Benjamin Miles. But you can see how much can be made when we go to commercial break in 3 laps. How far back they really became. And Finguy once again to the rear of the field. He just can't seem to get up to the front and stay there. In the meantime, the 70 of Richard Johnson. How about that for Richard? His little one-off race here. Having a fantastic run in that number 70 car. Baskinger trying to come back at the line. Can't seem to do it. Almost did, though, in that 18. And that's happened before. Ironically enough, the last time we came to this race. The exact track. Same type of race. Enersol 500. Here they are. Just doing their thing. Look at the 14 trying to split the 33 down the middle, trying to get that lead throughout that way there, because the 33 didn't have a draft at first. Now the 14 is probably going to be a sitting duck. There was a bold move by the 14. He's going to get around the 2 outside cars. Just couldn't get around the 33, though. Not a bad move by Justin Thomas. However, he's on that real high line, nearly hitting the wall. Going to keep it together, at least for now. We're less than 10 laps to go. At this point, basically, you want to make your moves right here. Jeffrey Finguy really just barely clinging onto the draft, as to with Jonathan Zorlin in the 94. Here with Patrick Smith right now. Oh, is the 28 right there. Bishop gonna hit the wall. Oh, we nearly had our first accident. We're going to barely keep it together. But wow, they nearly just wrecked it for the first time. A lot of contact, and somehow, some way, they keep it together. 8 laps to go. Unbelievable. How they kept it safe, I will not know at all. However, it did jumble up the pack. And there's a couple separations in certain areas, but I think these guys will be back together in no time. So, what a lucky break right there. That could have been our first caution. They keep it together. Reynolds right now back on the lead lap. However, he needed that caution right now, though. That's not the case. The 97 led the lap. Now the 16 going to get the lead, and now wants the 55 to be put back a lap down, and is going to do so. Well, there's one hope for Reynolds, and that just died quickly. By McIntyre now up to the point. Having a really good car. Now Ty Dent going to shove him out of the line. Nathan Hudson finally back up in the front of the pack. Now it's basically all about timing. You really want to have your timing right. Now if a caution does come out on lap 35, basically coming to the line right now, then it'll be a one-lap shootout. If it happens on lap 36, race will be over. Baskinger will lead the lap. He went from 11th to 1st, just like that. You can tell with the way how these guys are. That's just how it is with this track, let alone any super speedway race that you will find any in our league. 19 wanted to go 4 wide, couldn't seem to get enough of a run, and the 01's going to shut the door in the 19. Guys are just about back in the pack. One car slipping back quite a ways. That's Richard Johnson. I think he's lost the draft now. I think he was the one that really tagged the wall. We're trying to see if we can find that. There's driver hitting. And there's a wreck. It's Justin Thomas. I think it's going to end the race. It saves the 13 of Ian Siegel. Seeing Justin Thomas go around the 14. We may as well take a look right now at that. As drivers were also coming down pit road. I don't know what the reason for. There are about 4 cars that came down pit road. Jeffrey Finguy, Kyle Keefe, Johnny Gardner, and I want to say there was another driver too that... Yeah, it was the 20. Amarego. See what happens here. 14's going about 190. 94 is going about 200. I don't think the 14 realized the 94 right there. No, he didn't. Both go into the wall. 14 takes a turn because it happened right in front of the 94. There's another spin involved right there. Caution waved. Well, good news for Richard Johnson. He's back up with the pack. The bad news, I think that's going to end the race. Coming to the line, though, let's just see how that was, though. Ooh, wow, that was close. Let's just see real quick, though. Wow, 2/1000ths of a second. Folks, you are seeing this right now. This could probably be the end of the race, but if that is the case, what a finish coming to the line, though. 2/1000ths of a second. And you get a really good view right here. Yeah, you can tell Siegel got that one. Just before coming to the line, look at how close is. You can tell that Dodge has a little bit of that extra kick out over that Ford. Just got it, too. Unbelievable. Well, what an interesting way, if that is the case, to finish the race. Oh, but he's coming down pit road! And the leader right now is the 8 of Flickinger. Folks, pit stops are not even on, and these drivers couldn't make it. So now comes the question, will the 8 and others come down pit road? And remember, if that's the case, then the person to keep an eye on has to be... I'd probably say... Tom Borrego. Because he's the leader before he first came down pit road. I believe Siegel let him off pit road. I'm not too sure. That is the case. Over the 22. Yeah, they're trying to settle out right here. I don't know why. If that's the case, though, they're trying to settle right now, and they're also because they're just merging within the pack. No problem. From lap 37 to 39, I don't think we'll go back to green flag because. Wait a minute. The lights are off already? Oh my god, we are actually going to have a 1-lap shoot or 2-lap shootout. Folks, you are seeing it, a green-white checkered. My apologies of when I say it. I thought the lights were still going to be on. That is not the case. We're going to have a green-white checkered for the winner of this race. So from where 20 is, 24th on back, did come down pit road, 23rd on up, did not come down pit road. I'm not seeing any indication by any other driver right now. The pace car down pit road. My deepest apologies, folks. I thought with the way that we had this, the pace car was going to go around an extra lap. That was not the case. So green, white checker to finish this race out. Green flag is out for this time by. Next flag will be the white, and the next will be the checkered. If we stay green this lap, that'll be the case. A caution comes out at any point in this race. The race will be over, and they will race back to the line to see who will win this race. But I think the $1 million question for a lot of these drivers, especially ahead of Vince Almarego, is will these drivers 23rd on up come down pit road and not hold on? Here comes Alex Drayton coming to the lead. And he's got it right now. But there's indication of pit road. Drayton's coming down. Flickinger going to stay out. A lot of cars coming down pit road. Every one of them were from that pack. White flag, though, going to be displayed for Zach Flickinger in the 8. Yeah, they're all from that pack. With the except, oh yeah, they are. I think these drivers who didn't come down pit road were the ones who couldn't come down. And the 8 cars all by his lonesome self as they're battling for well, that's not second, that's a lap car doing that. And Reynolds flying on by. Oh, the 8 car's a sitting duck. That's not what he needs. The 8 car's coming down pit road. He's not able to make it on the white flag. Nobody is. But wait, Baraska stays out. Baraska's probably saved fuel. Checkered flag is in hand, and Andres Baraskas, the Latvian driver for William Brock, is going to do it. She wins in an armory. Wow. One driver stayed out, and it's, of course, Andres Baraskas, who just runs out of gas now. Oh, my goodness. Almarego nearly pulled it off. Unbelievable. Baraskas just ran out of gas now. Unbelievable. Flickinger couldn't hold on. None of these drivers couldn't. Some of these drivers still trying to finish the race, let alone. Reynolds finally coming on down pit road. Well, congratulations. Andres Baraskas, as Justin Thomas is smoking. Oh yeah, dude's way 52's way long out of gas. Actually, just about all these guys are. Bishop was the one who plowed the 14, I think. Bree ran in the 88. Yep, they're running out of gas, and now they're crashing each other. They don't care at this point. Grade's gonna run into the 6, 4, 52. Someone's got to help that 52 out, though. Now they're just crashing each other, because why not? The race is over. I don't think they really care at this point. Can't blame them, though. But a job well done for Andres Baraskas, who's just basically trying to limp the pit road. But I don't think that's the case. She's going 3 miles an hour, so... Let's get your full finishing results here. Congratulations to Bronskis on the win. Held up just enough gas and is going to win this race. Unbelievable. Almarego almost had it. If the 52 came down pit road, that would have been your winner, folks. That would have been your winner. Gardner, Siegel, Finn Guy, unbelievable for the 15 after everything that happened to him throughout the race. Come away 5th. Cotto, Keith, Shear, Baskinger, Walt being the top 10, and the rest of your finishing results right here. Reynolds and Zorla were the ones who finished a lap down in 41st and 42nd, and 40 cars finished on the lead lap. Unreal. Well, thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you so much for the 400 subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. Comment your thoughts on the streams. And, of course, if you're brand new to the channel and have yet to do so, please subscribe to the Undersell channel. I'd be more than happy than ever to do so. Until then, this is your boy, 867-5309-858, signing off. See you guys later. Peace.